as it was before you left. It's midday. There's a chilly rain falling about your shoulders. It's not enough to get you drenched, but it is enough of a drizzle, just enough of a drizzle to be miserable. You find yourselves standing in front of a pair of town guards who are kind of eyeing you up and down, and says, "Hey, what?" One of them, a short, stout man who just appears to be a couple of inches over what qualifying as a dwarf, stares at you from beneath the brim of a leather helm. Well, studded leather helm, perched precariously on what appears to be a very large noggin. He says, "Hey, you, weren't you here before? Didn't you already come to town?"
Yes, we're back.
Is this not a free land? Can we not wander where we want?
The guy, it's hard to tell the short man's expression, but the taller man, who is much more slender, almost to the point of being gaunt, says, yeah. Want to come and go as you please, huh? What if are you Vistani?
No, I'm not.
Do we look Vistani to you?
I don't know. You could be dressed up different.
Well, me one mate's a bird, and I've got a tan darker than placid white.
Grog just looks very confused. Vistani? Like me, Grog?
The short one says, I like the Vistani. Yeah, you're probably right. Think we should let him through? Might as well. They look like they put up a pretty good fight. Yeah. All right, Abbott, open the gates. You got it, Costello.
Lord have mercy.
Groaned.
Don't you groan at me.
Collective groan. Yeah.
And the two guards set about opening the gate, letting you into the city of Valaki.
Like a group check for groan.
I failed my will save. I groaned.
You are on the western end of town. I'm sorry, eastern end of town.
Were there labels of places we discovered last time, or I think that was something we talked about?
Something we talked about. Give me a second.
Because I don't remember what the fuck is around this town or where. There are some dudes on the map, though. I think I remember.
Yeah, I remember the tiger guy.
Yeah, the tiger guy. He had like his circus or something, and it was closed.
He had like this big tiger. He was waiting for some like, not a ceremony, but festival, I think.
And then we went to, I think, like 2 other places in town too. Yeah, Stockyard. Okay, that was where we saw the wagon. And we went to the Blue Water Inn. Sarpool? I don't know. No, I think that was outside of town.
Yep.
Coffin maker in the toy shop. At least we learned about those. Do we have other hooks in town other than the guy with the animal?
You don't have any yet. You also haven't explored very much or talked to many people.
Yeah, all we did was like we dropped off what's her name, I think. That was pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I remember that. We could try to go find her again too. Maybe make sure she's still good. We did learn about these cards too, right? I guess that was the big thing. The premonition or whatever. What was it called? The reading.
It's not far. Yeah, it's not far up the chat.
Still got it. I'm just pasting. There you go. Oh, it's terribly formatted, but Nest of Ravens. We might ask about around town, maybe if people have seen a nest of ravens, or where there's a bunch of ravens. They probably got shiny things we could steal from them. Stupid ravens. Can I be bird racist? I don't know. Is that bad? Maybe that's bad. I don't know.
Space racism. Wait, sorry, wrong environment. That's Star Trek.
Fucking ravens.
I guess we didn't really have much. We don't really have much motivation to go on. I had asked the old lady a bunch of questions, like if she could point us towards the clues, and she said not really, and just to return to Velaki, right? So
yeah, I mean, we just kind of try to follow through on some of these. I think, like the Nest of Ravens. Other one I can think is it says, "Look for a man of music with two heads, and a place of great hunger and sorrow." So we might ask about a two-headed bard or a place where people are hungry. I want to see if the show's going on though on the way in. Is that like the first thing of note that we walk by on the way in town?
As you sort of wander through this town, you see that Rictavio is in fact by his cart, tending to his tiger. He has what appears to be some kind of meat that he's sitting on a barrel and he's cutting up chunks of this meat and he's sort of feeding it through the bars on the door. He'll cut off a chunk of meat, hold it up to the door, and it'll just disappear inside.
I want to ask him if he how much does he feed that thing?
He gives you the sort of a wry grin and says, "As much as it needs."
Just till it stops eating?
No. Yes. This isn't a common animal, you know. This is a. You've got to learn as you go in terms of taking care of one of these things. There's not a lot of documentation because the people trying to do the documenting keep getting eaten. So if you want to know how much it eats, usually about one overly curious person per day.
You say it's a bit less ferocious when it's full?
I'd say most of us are a bit languid when we're full, yes.
Oh, when's your next show?
How I think we'll do it. I think we'll bring the lad out during the Festival of the Sun.
Ooh, when's that? Does it actually quit raining here?
No, it's a bit of a joke all around, really. But Festival of the Sun they call it, and so the Festival of the Sun it shall be. However, it's in a couple of days. You'll want to talk to the Burgomaster if you want any further information on the festival. I mean, I wouldn't talk to him for anything else. He's a bit of a. And Bertavia looks around. He's a skinny old man, and in this particular moment, he looks a bit vulnerable. He says, he's kind of tyrannical, is the word I'd use. Don't let the guards catch you making a fuss, yeah? Especially no wailing or weeping in the streets, no angry outbursts. That they come down very hard on things like that here. Yes, Ku Rictavia.
That's good to know. You had some trouble getting in the gate. Do you have troubles coming and going?
Well, I haven't gone in a few days, but no, they know me well enough.
Okay.
Give me a second. Something just started beeping at my house.
I want to ask him about ravens. If you've seen any like collections of ravens in the nearby area or in his travels, I guess.
One eyebrow arches, and he gives you a long, studying look, and says, "That's a curious question. You see ravens all over the place in Barovia. What interest have you got in ravens?"
Well, we just I totally want to like lie my ass off to him, or at least try to. And explain that like I have some distant relatives that are ravens. I'm looking for like the biggest collection of them to ask.
Roll me a deception check.
What's my charisma? Probably not good.
You're a sorcerer. It better be good.
Oh, okay. I'm scrolling. Deception 2. It's not too bad.
He says, "No, the word you're thinking of is kinku, not raven. And those are
I'm a big raven.
those are crowfolk. So,
Damn.
that and furthermore, that just further muddies the waters because you're as clumsy a liar as you are a caster, by my estimation. What exactly is it that you want?"
I'm gonna turn back to the group and like, what do you guys think? Do you think we should tell him about the card reading? He might think we're crazy.
I'd step past Ku and I'd approach Rictavio and I just say, "Look, mate, my friend has got distant family. Maybe he's a little stumbly on his words, but I promise you, his heart's in the right place. Can't you point us along in your travels with all these animals? You must have seen something. A collection, a swarm of ravens, abnormally large. He just wants the best chance he's got to locate his mate."
Roll me a deception check. He says, still seems strange, but no. Listen, I can't tell you anything about swarms of ravens. If you want to find a small swarm of ravens, throw a brick. They're all over the place.
Can I see any ravens currently?
Yeah, there's a few ravens perched on the houses around you.
Okay.
Rictavio says, "You all are outsiders, aren't you? Not from
Well,
Barovia."
well, we're stuck here, like everyone else, I guess, but that's what everybody keeps calling us.
Stuck here is the language you used. Stuck here. I need to make sure I heard that clearly. Stuck here.
Yes.
He seems to make a decision after its order moments in incomprehensible muttering, and then looks at you and says, "If you want to know more about ravens, I hear the innkeeper at the Blue Water Inn knows all sorts of things about ravens."
Great.
Sounds like, yeah, that's the person we need to talk to. But may I ask you a question? Are you not also stuck here? It seems that in all the people we've spoken to, quote unquote, and I do the air quotes with my fingers, stuck here seems to be the norm. Most people, actually, we've been told, people don't go in and out without Strahd's graces.
All the Vistani. And I happen to have a few Vistani friends. And I thought, perhaps, Barovia could use a little light, a little joy, which is why I'm here. And well protected, too. And he kicks the cart, and there's a low sort of from inside. Since I can't do a proper cat growl.
Yeah, you and your beast, I'm sure they bring a great joy to the people of this place. But we appreciate your help. Blue Water Inn, innkeeper, Ravens.
Yes.
Last thing. You mentioned you have a Vistani friend. And this Vistani friend allows you to move in and out freely of this realm?
Did. Can't find him.
Do you have a name for this, mate?
I don't know that I need to be telling you all my secrets. Only a persuasion check.
Ow.
If you're worth their time, I suspect they'll find you. He says, and there's just a tiny hint of bitterness in his voice. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to finish feeding my animal. So,
I'd like to eye him up and down, size him up, and scoff at him. Us worth their time. And chuckle, and just like pivot on a heel and start to walk away. Back up the road towards the main road, towards the inn.
okay.
Yeah, are there any other buildings of note on the way?
Not along the main road.
Okay. Like fog of war, clear.
Hang on. You'll notice as you move that there are streets you can go down. Paths that wind off into residences and alleyways. People are continuing to kind of avoid your stare. They don't really make eye contact. In short order, you re-arrive at the Blue Water Inn.
Is there any blue water nearby?
Are you loading screen for Blue Water Inn? Like, can I use the restroom real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Preach.
I'm trying to get into the Tour de France, which started today, and it goes for 3 weeks. Bicycle race every day.
Yep. Yeah, it just goes forever.
Yeah, it was like 3.5 hours. I only watched like the last hour and a half, but it was pretty cool. It was really rainy, and so they kept crashing. So I tuned in, and there was like 6 crashes in a row. And when one guy crashes, kind of like a bunch of people behind him crash too. It's a big pile up. So
Oh yeah.
there was like there's like 150 guys riding, but it was like half of them were fucking crashed. So so they like got up or they quit or whatever, but then like the group was so split, there's like a peloton's what it's called, is the big group of all the bike riders, and they all like were shouting at each other and talking at each other, and they like they do what they call eliminating it. So like they all agreed to just sit up and to go slow and to wait for all the people that crashed to catch up, and also to not go down the side of the mountain really fast so that they don't crash and get hurt, because it's like shit's dangerous, like let's go slow.
Yeah.
So they did, but then like these three dudes, they tried to break the truce. The truce is just a man's word or whatever. So this one team was like, fuck it, we're going to break the truce. And the three of them start hauling ass down this mountain. And like 10 seconds later, the third guy in the line, who's the important guy, who they're trying to like keep safe, who doesn't have to like use his energy, fucking crashes. And he crashed in such a hilarious way where his back wheel slipped out, and then he caught it, and then he like had both his feet off his pedals, and he was doing this just like diagonal fucking like drift move, and he just slams right into this like telephone pole thing.
Oh
and,
shit!
It's just like so good. And the two dudes that were leading him down were like, "Oh shit, that's our leader," So they gotta stop. They gotta go make sure he's like. They gotta go like give their bike to him. So I don't know. It's just hilarious shit. The whole day was all crashes and people getting fucked.
I'm ready.
All right.
Present. Got everybody? Matoba?
Popham?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just dying at Dungeon Crawlstone Soup.
So is there actually any blue water near the Blue Water Inn? Or is it all gray?
These are the real questions that must be asked.
I agree. I demand blue water. I'm not leaving until I get blue water.
That sounds like a grub kind of thing.
There's a reason it's called the Blue Water Inn, and I can't fucking find it.
That's funny. I know how it be sometimes.
Oh, wait, there it is. You find as you sort of reapproach the inn that there is a well just outside it. You guys on the map?
I'm on the main map.
I'm putting you guys on the other map in just a second.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking.
Can y'all see anything?
I can see what the dynamic lighting allows me to see.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Okay. You were kind of approaching the inn. You can see that there is a well that in which the water is remarkably blue.
Lol.
Ah.
I look inside the well.
Oh, geez. Don't get away from the well.
Grog's gonna go up and attempt to take a drink.
The water tastes very fresh and clean. I thought I taught Apotham about going near wells.
I know. I thought so too. He stuck
Nope.
his head right in there.
If there's no obvious negative reaction for Grog when he drinks the water, I'll try to saunter up to it and start casually filling up like the 15 flasks I have tucked into all my various pockets.
This process takes a couple of minutes. During which a handsome man, dressed in Vistani colors, approaches the inn and stops just outside of the, or just a few feet away from you, and says, "I think you're supposed to pay for that."
No, it's perfectly fine, I assure you.
You have an arrangement with the owners?
I
Yeah, we got
sure enough
rooms.
do,
Yep.
friend. Yep, certainly. All the proper paperwork is filed.
Deception check.
Can I assist? I was trying to bullshit right there with him.
You don't need to. He says, "Oh, sorry. Carry on then. If you'll excuse me."
It's quite alright, friend. Just, try not next time to hassle the paying customers.
He slips past you and into the inn, where he disappears past the doors.
So can I have 15 vials of distilled or purified water?
Sure. Add it to your inventory.
Wait. You said that it costs money? Maybe this isn't just water?
It is water. This is not a McDonald's. You don't get a free cup of water. Water is hard to come by. Or not hard to come by, but like, if everybody in town just came up to the well to get free water, they'd run out of water. It's for the inn.
Oh, we got rooms, right?
You do. I don't know that you talked
Yeah.
about getting water with them. They generally charge for drinks.
That should be fine.
But of course, nobody except for this guy knows that you got water out of the well. So
Well, it's got to be like, a copper. It's probably cheap, Brenton. Don't feel too bad. I mean, maybe just tip her good later.
No, cool, my friend. My feathered friend. We're gonna make a good bit of coin off this.
I don't tip. What do you mean you don't tip? So y'all
Are
gonna
there-
stay there in the yard, or
What
in
do
the
you mean
rain?
you don't know?
Well, are there any obvious like flowers, herbs, or anything around?
Roll me a survival check or nature check, whichever's higher. By all appearances, the constant foot traffic going back and forth around the area around this inn has made it very difficult for anything to grow outside of the damp, slightly brown grass.
Kind of sidle up to Ku and I say, "Listen here, we can't get the rest of what we need now, but you give me time. While we're out there, I'll find enough materials to make us a mint, mate. Stick with me. But for right now, let's get in this in. Let's find out about these ravens."
Okay.
Sounds good. Squawk.
You are now inside the inn. The atmosphere is warm, and the bright orange of a fire going in the hearth is a welcoming color after all the muted grays and dulled colors of the outside world. There's just sort of a very gentle atmosphere in here that is much much more pleasant than the chilly rain outside. The man that passed you has settled himself at a table. There's nobody at the bar right now, but there are two of the innkeepers, both dressed in black cloaks, or black aprons and I'm sorry, not cloaks, black aprons and work shirts, working their way up and down the bar, getting it cleaning taps, cleaning glasses.
What was the time of day when we walked in here?
By this point, it's probably about 4:00.
Okay, and it doesn't look busy in here, so I'll turn to everybody and I'll ask them, do you think it's about time now that we try and secure board for the night? Room and board for the night, excuse me.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I could use a break.
Alright, so we'll sidle up to the bar.
Okay.
Have a seat at a stool. And slap my hand down on the bar and just say, "Tender. Mate, this way."
The large man with the salt and pepper beard sort of trundles over to you and puts his big hands on the bar and leans in a little bit and says, "Yeah, what can I get you?"
What have you got on tap, son?
I'm afraid all I've got is wine for now. I've got the Purple Crush, and I got Purple Great Mash, and the Red Dragon Crush. Great Mash is 3 copper per pint. 3 copper per pint. Red Dragon Crush is 1 silver.
I'll tell you what. Let me get 2 points of the Great Crush. Can I get a point and a half of it in a normal pitcher? Can I get half a point in a small open bowl for me friend here? I kind of gesture towards Ku.
The man looks past you at the party of adventurers gathered in the doorway and says, "Oh yeah, sure, I can do that for you." And he kind of sets to work on getting a sort of a dark purple wine out of one of the barrels. Most of it goes into a pitcher, which then goes onto a tray with several copper goblets. The rest goes into a small lacquered wooden bowl that joins the goblets on the tray before he hands it over to you. That'll be, I believe, 6 copper.
6 copper, mate. And I jumble around in my pocket for a second, produce 6 copper, slap him down on the bar.
Thank you kindly. Feel free to take a seat anywhere.
I'll turn to look back at everybody. Find a seat, get comfortable. Some glasses, please.
There are the copper goblets on the tray.
Copper goblets. Copper goblet. Collect a goblet and have a drink, friends. I'll pivot back on the chair and put my elbows up on the bar, pour myself a goblet, and set to drinking.
New in town?
Yeah, we haven't been here very long.
I could tell.
It's a very somber place you people have here.
I like to think of it as quiet.
Your inn seems to be a nice, bright, comforting setting in all this misery.
For the time being, yeah.
I'll gesture back at the guy that asked us about the well coming in. Ask, you know him?
Oh, the Vistani. That's Aragal. Nice enough chap. Pays his tab. Don't know much else about him, really.
Seemed a proper lad. Threw a bit of concern our way coming in. Seems nice enough, though. How long you people been here?
Oh, Danica? Yes, Owen. How long we been here? Coming on 10 years now, Owen. 10 years.
10 years? Seems like a long enough time. So not originally from Barovia, then?
Oh, no. Somewhere on the Sword Coast, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time. Kind of gone native, if you know what I mean.
It's certainly well removed from the Sword Coast in here.
Well, we make do.
Seen much of this land, have you?
My share, my share.
Well, you seem a nice enough chap. If you don't mind me asking a question, me mate back here, and I gesture towards Ku again. He's looking for some family. Might be tied up with some ravens. Do you know of a concentration of these birds? Maybe we can question.
Very careful look. Roll me an insight check. You can tell he's sizing you up. And he says,
Can I like puff my chest out, or in any way alter myself to?
hey, that'll give you, I'll tell you what, with a check that good, your next persuasion or deception check will have advantage. Which will be this one, actually, because you have to roll deception on your lie about Ku's family. He says, does it look related to ravens? But all right.
Are you an ornithologist?
You could say that. Bit of an expert on ravens, me.
I look forward to what you've got to tell me. Excuse me.
Well, it seems to me that you're in the need for service that I'd say for the next few miles around here, I'm the only one that can provide.
A service?
Raven knowledge.
I didn't know that was in high demand around here.
Well, more than you think. Ravens are interesting birds. Smart. Know where to find things. You know where to find things, Mr. Kosk.
I'm sorry, I don't remember introducing myself. But
He blinks for a second and says, little bird told me. You made a bit of name for yourself around here.
Clever friend. Yeah, you could say that's one of my many talents.
Got a proposition for you. Make yourself some money in addition to some raven knowledge.
I fancy myself a man of enterprise. Please. What have you got?
He steps back for a second and taps the metal keg. It sounds hollow, like there's not much in it. It's a matter of what I haven't got, Mr. Kosk. See, the Wizard of Wine's winery is my supplier for the Purple Grape Mash and Red Dragon Crush. They've been a bit dry. As a matter of fact, I haven't heard from them for about a week now. I'd like to maybe you and your friends, your adventurers, you can handle yourselves, I'd like for you to maybe mosey up on that way and see if you could find out what's happened to them. In exchange, I'll tell you anything you want to know about Mr. Koo's apparent lineage.
Do you have any idea what might have happened to the Wizards of Wine Winery?
Not a clue. That's why I'm hiring you.
Fair enough. No suspicions. Foul play? Anything?
Could be foul play. This is Barovia. Walking outside could subject you to foul play. You did say you were from beyond. Not from Barovia, yes?
My mate's a bird. The other a half giant. And once again, my colour is more peach than just pale white. I'm not of Barovia, friend. This land is sad, depressing.
You want out.
At the moment, more than anything, yes.
I think. And he begins studiously wiping a glass. I think if you help me and my family out with this little issue with our wine, you and I could be excellent business partners, Mr. Kosk. And I think that you will find that I can provide more than just the knowledge that you're seeking.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in leaving an avenue open for distribution inside of Barovia after all this is said and done. So I'll chuckle. That sounds like a very amicable offer, my friend. Point away. Where is this winery you speak of? Tomorrow morning, after my mates and I have had a decent night's rest in your cozy little inn, which I hope, provided we are now in a business relationship, you can offer to us at a nice discount. We'll set off. We'll find out what happened there. And we'll report back.
Certainly. Typically, it's one electrum piece, which is 10 silver pieces. Or 5 silver pieces. Per night. I'll let you each have a room for 2 silver per person. Well, a bed for 2 silver per person.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll pay for it myself. I'll give him 2 silvers.
Sounds agreeable. Pony up, lads, and drink your wine. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
So you pay the man. He gives you a couple of room keys to spread between you. And give me just a moment while I situate myself here.
Hey guys, I'm putting my mom to bed. You're gonna I'm just away from my keyboard for a few minutes.
Sure.
I've already had to catch her once today.
Erwin tells you that you'll need to head across the bridge to the west and keep following the path. For a good ways, you'll end up coming to another bridge. Instead of crossing the second bridge, you'll make a turn to the southwest. Find your way to the Wizards of Wines winery.
Hold on. Give me those directions again. I'm looking at the map now.
They want you to. Erwin tells you to head west over the bridge that crosses over the Luna River. Make that. I'll make some of these labels seeable. The bridge that crosses over the Luna River. You'll want to continue along that path to the southwest, curling back to the northwest until you hit a second bridge crossing over a stream coming off of the Raven River, which is a stream coming off of Lake Baratok. Instead of crossing that bridge over the Raven River, you're going to turn back to the southwest and follow the path through the Savalage Woods towards the Wizard of Wines winery.
Okay, got it.
So, anybody have anything else they want to do before the day's out? It's about 5 p.m. by this point.
Not really.
Yeah, unless I can spend these, I don't even know if there's anything I can really spend my money on.
Well, you guys could go and continue exploring Valaki if you want.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in town yet.
We do have some money. Maybe we'll take a look in the morning. We'll kind of explore town a bit before we head out.
Sure. Okay. So it sounds like everyone's getting ready to go to bed.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We're gonna take a couple-minute break. It's 9:08 where I am. Let's try to be back here by 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 Central. Sound good?
Cool.
I was good.
You're all asleep when you hear the piercing howl of a wolf. Hang on, I'll get you guys moved into your bedrooms and the map.
I'm already in my bedroom. Thank you very much. I'm on this map twice.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I was like, I see two bird people and a group icon.
I'm special.
Let's get rid of that group icon there. Let me just go ahead and get you guys put on the map here.
Just get me away from this dude. I don't like his look. He looks sneaky. I don't like sneaky.
Grog, why don't you have your nameplate?
You know, I don't know.
Damn it! Now it should be saved. Okay. You are asleep in your rooms when you hear the piercing howl of a wolf and a kerfuffle outside.
Kerfuffle. I squawk about who's waking me up. And try to go to my door. See if it's unlocked. Question mark?
The door is unlocked.
I might have to reload. There are 2 Grogs on my screen. One downstairs and one upstairs. And 2 Karsks.
Yeah, I just scrolled up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So no windows in the rooms that we're in?
No, there's some windows. They're right here. Outside, you see guards, 3 or 4 guards rushing past you, heading east.
I don't really know that I'd be super motivated to like wake Grog up and go chasing after these guards. Not gonna lie. Unless somebody else reacts to it, I'm probably just gonna lay back down in the bed and try and go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'd definitely squawk and like go and like try to claw at your sheets off your bed.
Cool, come on, it's just a ruckus.
Come on now, we gotta go see. They could have shiny things.
I get you shiny things, but fine, whatever. Wake up the rest of them.
Is this the other door? Yeah, I want to knock on everybody's door.
This door.
Yeah.
Time to wake up.
What do you guys want?
Squawk.
Candy. Oh, please. I've had enough.
I'm gonna try my
okay.
best cockadoodle. It's like really sad and old and not loud.
Oh, aren't you pretty? I bet you have lots of tasty. I hear Koo's startling caw and wake up.
What happens when you wake up?
I fall out of bed.
Take 1d4. No, I'm kidding.
Ah! What am I on a bunk bed?
What is your character's name in this game? Alex.
Say again? Sorry,
What is your character's name in this game?
Not.
Is it not?
It's not
is not,
a
okay.
Potham. It's 3 separate words.
Not. Come on. I kind of kick him up on the floor. He's on the floor.
Okay, fine. I'm awake. Oh, what'd you guys find anyway?
No, well, we found a bird. He wants to go chasing after the guards.
Oh, he wants to go out again? I thought we just took him out.
Rouse the big man. Let's meet downstairs.
Alright, I go mosey on down the hall as I'm like stretching, smacking my lips, and knocking. Come on, Grog, we got a situation. You need to get up. Grog? Grog? I creak open the door slowly. Grog.
What?
I pick up a boot that's next to the door and like toss it at his bed. There's a situation.
Grog. Yeah, okay.
You gotta get out of bed, Grog.
Yes.
So you all begin to kind of rouse yourselves and begin to head out. Is that right?
I mean, apparently.
Yes, follow me. Squawk.
I'm visibly unhappy as I like mope down the stairs behind Koo. You can see me reach in my coat and pull out like a flask of something. Take a huge swig. Put it back.
Okay.
And I'm mutter to myself about bird brain schemes and feathered freaks in the goddamn middle of the night.
The 4 guards you saw by this point have long since disappeared, but there is a huge racket piercing howl, more of those piercing howls and shouts of pain at this point coming from the east.
Yeah, that's what you want us to go chase. Lead the way, kid.
Do we have to? I mean, sounds awfully violent. Well, I guess there might be some pockets to. Okay, fine, let's go.
I'm gonna like ignore these guys, and I'm like, Grog, smash.
Ooh, Grog smash. Grog immediately turns and just looks for the first thing that looks breakable, made out of wood.
I'm gonna point east.
Grog, you find a barrel on the ground.
Grog is going to attempt to pick it up and then just slam it down.
Roll me a strength check. The barrel, you lift it easily and slam it on the ground, and the metal band trying to hold this thing together gives way, and the barrel just smashes apart, splashing you with water.
I was expecting highly corrosive acid for some reason.
That's the spirit.
Grog licks the water that splashed on him off of him.
Tastes kind of foul, stagnant.
Butter.
Why are birds inside this water?
Fuck you. Let me just add more wolves to this encounter.
Yeah, I know. Quit upsetting Jesus.
So you begin heading east?
Great job, Crow. Now, Koo, if you insist that we march ourselves into this, I'd imagine the least you could do would be to go get us some reconnaissance. Let us know what we're walking into.
Oh yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I want to flutter ahead.
Okay.
The old man bird.
All right. So you begin. You move ahead. There are people kind of peeking out of their windows, but a lot of doors are still closed, and the streets are still pretty quiet, save for that immense amount of fighting going on further down the street. Then, as you kind of continue moving, you find yourself near a church. It looks pretty similar to the church you found in Barovia, as a matter of fact. The slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves. Also creeping among the graves are 4 wolves and a dire wolf.
And we're talking about this building here, right?
Hang on.
Oh, he said east. Oh, is it backwards world east though?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck. West. West.
Oh, it's backward. It's west.
Chess is a goddamn idiot.
Okay, so it probably is there.
It is this building.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to report to them and regroup, and there's lots of wolves.
Is there an indicator for the building? What building? Okay, yeah, church.
Church.
I'd like to yell back in a whispered, hushed tone. Yes, we already knew they were fucking wolves. That's what the bloody owls were. How many of them?
Who's fucking wolves? That sounds risky.
4 little ones and a big one.
Are they currently engaged with any city guard?
I think they were, right, Chaz? I don't know.
Yeah, there were a couple of city guards left, but 2 of them had gone down.
Great, so they cut down the fucking trained troops in this fucking city and you want us to march on, but just fucking lead the way, bad.
All right.
I mean, it's quite obvious by this point I haven't had my coffee.
Don't even talk to me until I get my coffee. Tick. If you'll do me a favor, please place your token anywhere in the black box.
Black
No.
box.
Well, if you don't want to participate in the fight, you are more than welcome to hang back.
I hide in the corner.
Grog,
What'd I do?
your token should have a nameplate. What the fuck? Bear gets mad about that.
Yeah, fucking Grog. Grog chairs.
Not bad. I haven't played this character in like a month and a half.
It has been a little over a month since we last played.
I didn't play in the last session.
Yeah, he skipped one too.
It's been a little over a month and a half since Grog last saw daylight.
Is that wolf on a nice beach?
Yes.
With a guy with a battle axe chopping him on the beach?
I think that's a chick.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We're still level 3, right? I guess I should ask that.
Yeah, you're still level 3.
Okay.
I'm level 5. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you.
I'm kidding.
Well, we got all our stuff probably.
Y'all know you got to roll that initiative.
Y'all already know.
Hang on before you do it.
Shit.
No, you're good. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Can you guys hear me chewing?
No.
No.
Okay, good. Nom nom.
We have regained hit points.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Clearly, we're all still very tired with these lower initiative rolls.
I like
it
how
was the
the
middle of the night.
like that the +5 was the lowest.
All right. It's this guard's turn. Bear, do you have control of the bot?
The bot? Oh yeah. I think so. There's a special chat room you gotta go to here. The bot commands chat room. You have it.
I know, I have it. I'm trying to run this fight.
Oh, you want me to find a song?
Find the Witcher Combat Megamix on YouTube and place it, please. This guard takes up his spear in 2 hands. And steps up. Stabs at a wolf. That's a hit for 2 piercing damage. This wolf charges this guard. Bite. 21 for 9 piercing damage. The guard is badly hurt. Guard has to make a DC 11 strength saving throw. He fails. He is knocked prone. All right. This wolf's turn. Charges up. He has advantage on this attack.
No.
Say it for 6 piercing. He tears the guard's throat out.
Was
The
that
guard-
Abbott?
The guard goes down screaming.
Was that Abbott or Costello?
That was Abbott.
Oh, that one was Elvis.
Grog, it is your turn.
Well, I was gonna go attempt to save the guard guy, but I'm still gonna go that way. Grog's gonna truck along here, and he's gonna attack the northern wolf here as he's finishing his bite against the guard. And yeah.
One second. That is a hit for 13. No, I'm sorry, for 6 slashing damage because it doesn't count the crit. Which wolf were you hitting?
The northern one.
Pretty badly wounded by that strike. This wolf charges the southern guard. That one's a miss.
Chases his tail.
Ku, it's your turn.
I gotta go with the classic coup maneuver. Twin spell.
Coup, counter coup?
Twin spell, enlarge, reduce. I would like to enlarge my boy Grog. And you get another d4 on your damage and stuff like that. And then I would like to reduce Big Wolf. So he has to make a con save, DC 12.
Okay. It passes.
Okay. But at least Big J is big. And I'm going to take a couple bird steps back. That's
All
it
right.
for me.
Not Apotham.
Am I still able to save this guy? Is he just like down for the count, or is he dead?
He's dead. His throat's torn out. He has stopped moving.
He dead.
I think I'm gonna blast 30-foot range. Let me go up to here, I guess. I'm gonna cast Bless, so I bless Big J, Brian, and Bear.
Okay. Bless.
So,
Woo!
everybody gets an additional D4 to your attack roll or saving throws.
All right. That's a move and a standard action. You need bonus actions?
I suppose that is a thing, isn't it?
Only if you have them. Like You don't have a bonus action on its own. You have to have an ability that defines itself as a bonus action to use it. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to use this as a bonus action.
Oh, there are a couple things you can do. Like, I forget what, but there is a small list. They're not very useful.
Oh, I do. Spiritual weapon. It's a bonus action. That's the casting time.
Heyo.
I can do that, right?
What did you do already?
Oh wait, I already
you
blessed.
can't use
Never
a
mind.
spell.
I can't do twice. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, you can only do like a cantrip and a spell.
Yep. Herndon, your turn.
I'm pretty upset that I've been drug out of my bed and brought to this fucking graveyard full of wolves, but I guess I have no choice but to move up to about here and try and make a stab with my silver rapier into this southern wolf here.
Okay.
You are blessed.
I hit the button. Oh, yes.
And then add
15, 20,
1d4.
so...
No, you don't add 1d4 to the damage.
Yeah,
it's
you add
add-
1d4 to the attack roll. Do I
Right.
need, Chesley, do I need to add a d4 to the attack roll?
No, but you do need to add your sneak attack.
There's a macro for that.
So a total of 19 damage. You stab this wolf right through the eye.
Bloody filthy creatures.
All right. It's the dire wolf's turn.
Shit. My headset's dying.
Charges forward. I'm going to try to bite Karsk.
Oh.
I'm so itchy.
Oh,
Hits you for 12 damage. I need a DC 13 saving throw, please.
strength save, okay.
Oh, you can get a D4 to it.
You don't need the D4. You're good. The guard, in a panic, strikes out at the massive wolf next to him. Hits it for 2 piercing. Barely scratches it. The wolf, the last remaining wolf, charges forward to try and get this guard. He has advantage on his rolls because of the other wolf. 6 piercing damage to the guard, who is hurt. Guard rolls strength saving throw, fails. The guard is prone. This guard is dead. He's out of the order. This wolf is still up. He's going to try to bite Grog. He misses. Stays where he is. This wolf is dead. The order. Grog, it's your turn.
All right. Quick question: does the 1d4 does that also count for unarmed strikes? Bonus I get from bears in large.
Yes.
All right. So Grog's angry. So Grog's gonna dodge the bite from the wolf, and then he's gonna attempt to punch the wolf.
Okay. That's going to do it. Add the 1d4. That's enough to kill it. Your massive fist collapses its skull.
Yeah. My boy.
And then I'm gonna like just climb on top of some bodies here.
Get him, Grog.
Okay. It's this wolf's turn. He's going to try to finish off this guard. That's a miss. Cool, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm concentrating. I forgot to track. But there's a big wolf. There's other wolves. I'm going to flutter a couple bird flutters this way. And then I'm going to cast Witch Bolt. No, wait, that's concentration. Never mind. We'll go for the classic Firebolt at the big wolf.
Okay. Wow. That is a miss.
Fuck. That's it for me.
Okay, Botham.
I'm gonna just step up to here and swing with my mace.
Okay.
I think that hits.
That is a hit for 8 bludgeoning. Good hit.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to attack one more time.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Sweet.
Damn. All right.
I just realized I have some strange flanged mace in my inventory. I don't know where that came from. Oh well.
You should probably inspect that.
Mm-hmm.
Burndon, your turn.
We're going to see not a Potham run up and take a swing on this wolf. And at the same time as he's trying to swing on it, we're going to try and slide our Sylvia Rapier into the Great Wolf.
That is a hit for 12 piercing. Please roll sneak attack. 17 damage total. This wolf is badly hurt.
And after our precise piercing, we are going to just nod at Not Botham and say, I trust you, mate. You've got us. And then we're going to slide away. 10, 15, 20. And no attack of opportunity. Fancy footwork.
The dire wolf tries to desperately tear into Apotham and does so for 11 piercing damage. Apotham, please roll me a DC 13 strength saving throw. That'll do it. You're still up. It's the guard's turn. He climbs to his feet, struggles his way to his feet, warding the wolves off with his spear. And then makes an attack against the dire wolf. And hits for 7 piercing, killing the dire wolf. The wolf goes down amid a huge, a very loud howl. And the guard screams, "That's for Costello, you bastard!"
You said that was Abbott.
Sorry,
died.
that's for Abbott, you bastard! Even I get confused. And these two wolves are actually going to try to leave because their pack leader just got ganked. So that's 30, and then double move. He's off the map. He's right at the edge of the map.
Costello should get an attack of opportunity against at least one of them.
Oh yeah,
Just one of them.
the first one. He misses. The second wolf is still on the edge of the map. Grog, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fucking drop my shit and I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and take a shot.
All right.
Cause why the fuck not?
And it's a jumbo crossbow too.
Yep. Pew pew.
Fuck yeah.
That's a hit. That's 9 damage. The wolf is down, or is not down, but he's badly hurt.
Yeah, the bastard.
Ku, it's your turn.
Fair.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to. He's fucking gone, isn't he? How far can I move and shoot? 120. No, okay. I think that's 120 probably. Yep. Nice and 120. So yeah, I'm gonna firebolt that guy.
That's a hit for 7 damage. You now have a cooked wolf as it goes down howling.
Damn wolves.
Wolf meat, midnight snack.
The graveyard goes silent.
We saved Costello.
Save for the heavy breathing of Costello, who stares at his friend's maimed corpse beneath Grog's massive boot.
What the hell's going on here? Is this happen all the time?
You get off him, please.
I'd like to walk up to Grog's massive leg and try and just like shove Grog off of him. Or just like, indicate that Grog should step off of him and lean over the corpse and respectfully, place my hand on his chest and simultaneously hide from Costello the fact that I'm frisking him.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
I love how like 9 out of the 12 dice we've rolled have been like sleight of hand or deception.
He doesn't notice you as he approaches the corpse. Oh, Abbott. Abbott. Oh, poor bastard. You don't get there first. It told you, poor bastard. Oh. I'm going to tell your mother. Oh. While this is going on, hang on. Make sure I get my. Trying to make sure that I have the right NPC for this. While this is going on, a priest wearing a sort of smock and or hooded smock appears at one end of the graveyard and says, "Is it over?"
Yes, it's over. You're safe now.
So
You
this is
wouldn't
the
happen to have
priest.
any money, would you?
This is the priest's NPC token. That is not what the priest looks like. As a matter of fact, rather than doing that, I'm going to use, and just to haunt you.
This fucking guy.
Is it? Are they gone?
I stand up quickly from the body and tuck whatever it is I got from him in my pocket. I say, "Yes, it's over now, Father. It's quite all right."
God, it's the chaos.
Where are we? We're in amongst like the gravestones and shit right now, right?
Yes.
Had they? I'd like to quickly look around. Was there like any evidence? Were they digging up bodies or something like that? Like, what were the wolves doing here?
you don't see any evidence of digging up bodies. It looked like some of the two. So there's now a total of 3 dead guards in the graveyard. It looks like the guards got there before the wolves got to whatever it is they were supposed to be doing. And now Costello is the only survivor.
So I'd like to turn to Costello and ask him, do you have any idea what were those beasts doing here?
He just ran past the guards on the western gate and just rushed the church. They kept trying to break down the door.
Is this happen often?
The priest stands quietly and says, "No, it doesn't."
Has it happened before?
Not exactly. Hang on just a sec.
It's the opportunity.
If you... Yeah. And he kind of approaches the collection of bodies and says, "We'll need to tend to these. We don't want the stench attracting further attention. Costello, go inside. Healers will tend to you." My friend, Costello, please. I'll see he's given a proper burial. All right. Costello kind of shifts past not Donovich, Father Lucian, who, as he introduces himself, and heads inside the church. Second. Lucian quickly touches each of the guards' bodies, and you see a small sort of burst of golden light appear over each body and then fall across it, the light clinging to the edges and curves of each body, so that they have a faint golden glow. And he says that'll keep them from raising.
Yeah, I'm immediately made uncomfortable by the fact that he just did this. We've been through this before. We don't necessarily want to be around where the dead are about to begin walking again, correct?
Well, so, what he just did seems to be to stop them from getting up.
Yes, but that's just to say that they still can get up. So I'd like to just make an uneasy glance towards the rest of my teammates and just kind of like ask with my eyes, do we want to be here right now? In the middle of this graveyard? Damn, if I was a Lashunta, I'd have telepathy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Father, perhaps we could move this conversation in from amongst the corpses.
Certainly. They won't go anywhere. I'll get some guards over to bury them. Just to head on inside. I'll tend to you shortly. Your friend, and he looks up at the massive Grog, will have to duck his head.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure this effect would have worn off by now. Isn't that effect only a minute or two anyway?
What, unbiggen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's unbiggen now.
Yeah. Lucian kind of steps back as Grog shrinks before his eyes. He starts heading around the church out into the street and begins flagging down some of the approaching guard. You all head inside the church, which is going to be a quick loading screen because they don't actually have a map for this church, this module.
Damn, I can't find a battle map that would work.
We don't need a battle map for this. So if we do need a battle map for this, I have a couple of options.
You know, you can just theater of the mind that bitch.
I could just draw a big penis on the map. Would that be okay? Does that
Sure.
work?
It's church-like,
It
right?
would demonstrate how much of a dick you're being right now. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we could say the altars and the balls.
About to re-download improved Roll20 so that I can. Ugh. You head inside the church.
Oh.
Quick, disable his pen tool.
It doesn't take long for Father Lucian to eventually reappear. He enters through the same sort of side door leading out to the graveyard.
Maybe the priest guy's good to ask about the place where people are hungry.
The gods will see to the bodies. Can I ask, you're not from Barovia. What were you doing out there fighting in the graveyard? Don't get me wrong, we appreciate the help. It's just not often that you see people stepping in on others' behalf in Barovia.
Well, we're not from Barovia.
It's clear.
Grog strong. Grog like to help.
Grog very strong, apparently. That was Havoc. What?
Yeah, I'd agree. You like to help people.
Like to help people. Up until a few days ago, this church was protected from the Lord of Barovia. Would you be interested in making a little bit of money?
My ears perk up.
Yeah, as Grog glances over at Burnden.
Yeah, it sounds like all of us like perk up.
I think I'd certainly be interested in making a little bit of extra coin.
You are standing in the church of Saint Andrel. Saint Andrel was a paragon of virtue and decency and hospitality. And for her efforts, she was sainted. She was so blessed and so walked so far in the light of the morning Lord that her very bones emanated charity and spirit. Those bones were buried beneath the church she built here in Valaki. And their blessed nature kept the soil pure and the wolves at bay. But someone has taken the bones. Someone who either knew of them, knew of their value, and wanted to sell them to some awful purveyor, or someone who knew of their magic and wants to hurt this place. Someone working for the Dark Lord. I need you to find them. And I need you to bring them here, or the attacks will only get worse.
I'd imagine these bones' magical properties were most likely common knowledge.
No. People knew the church was blessed, but not why. I'm trusting you with this knowledge because you showed up in the middle of the night to help the guards fend off an attack on our church. I'm hoping there's some spark of goodness in you that will not make me regret my decision. And if not goodness, then at least avarice. The church has donations. There's gold in it for you.
At the mention of our goodness, I'd like to try and stifle a snicker. Well, if only a select few knew of the properties of these bones, then that could certainly help narrow our search. Do you know? Is there a list of people who knew of these remains?
Just one. And I'll ask ahead of time that if you find him involved in this, that you simply tell me and you do not harm the boy. There's a child here under my care. His name is Yeska. He's been a ward of mine since his mother brought him in out of the cold rain and died on the floor. I've tried to raise him as best I could, but still the boy is curious and, in some cases, fearful. And in trying to ease his mind and trying to help him sleep, I told him of the bones under the church and what they did. I promised him he was safe here. He is the only other person that knows of them.
What time was it?
What time is it now?
Yeah.
About 2 a.m.
Yeska, your ward. I assume he's here on the grounds?
Yes, asleep. Thank God. Probably turning in his bed by now. I need to go see him.
I'd be quite surprised if he slept through that. We were a half mile away in town, and we heard those howls.
You sleep through a lot when you've been through what Yeska's been through. You snatch sleep where you can get it, I imagine.
Well, I suppose, would you like us to question this lad now? Or wait till morning?
As if on cue, appearing at the top of a small it's like a ladder almost that leads up to a little bit of a loft. Appearing at the top of that ladder, his face kind of shadowed by the dim firelight of one of the church torches, is a small boy who says, Father Petrovich?" Lucian looks up and says, "Can't have to talk to him now."
Well, I whisper to the father, "Well, fine, bring him down here. We don't want to frighten off the lad."
Yeska, if you'll come down here, please. Father, what's the problem? Yeska, just come downstairs. Yeska slowly descends the ladder. He is a near emaciated child, skinny, wearing the black clothes of a standard Barovian, which hang loosely on his tiny frame. He can't be more than 8 years old. Who are these people? They'd like to help. Yeska, remember I told you about the things under the church? The bones, yes. He looks at Burnden, and Burnden, roll me an insight check. You know that, or you kind of understand why he's looking at you. He wants you to be the one, to be the bad guy in this situation. He's nervous about what's going to happen if he presents himself as accusing Yeska of taking the bones.
Has the kid come down from the loft at
Yes.
this point?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not really willing to play into his good cop bad cop scheme. I am going to ask the child. I catch the look he gives me, and I think about it for a second. And I look back at the child and I say, "Lad, sit down, please." I gesture toward a pew near us.
He obediently has a seat.
Your father. And I take a knee right in front of the kid and put myself on his level. He's spoken to us. He's told us of the remains that were kept under this church and the
Bless the
power.
place. You see, they keep the wolves away. They're supposed to.
He told us of the sway that they held over the wolves in this area. Now, I'm sure you've seen the beasts attack this church recently.
Earlier tonight, I thought I was dreaming.
Lad, you weren't dreaming. We dispatched of those wolves.
They're not supposed to come here, the bones.
That's why we've asked you down here, lad.
What?
I'm not saying you took the bones, son.
They're gone?
What other explanation would there be? If those bones protected this place for so long, and now you've experienced multiple wolf attacks, what else could it be?
No. I didn't.
I'm not saying you took them. I'm just wondering, did you happen to tell anybody else about them?
Roll me a persuasion check. Your manner with the child seems to be very friendly. It's not threatening. You don't sound angry, and it's enough to get him from looking as though he's ready to bolt to settling into the chair a little bit easier. And he says, I was talking to the gravekeeper. Milivoj. I was talking to the gravekeeper, Mr. Milivoj, and I told him about the bones. We were just talking, and it sort of slipped out. And Mr. Milivoj is nice to me, and I thought, well, maybe now he'll feel safe too.
I understand. You were just trying to help. Hopefully, it doesn't, it hasn't led to any consequences. You seem a good sort. I can't blame you. I'd like to, flip him a silver piece or something. Here, you put that in the church coffers. Not fret about this, not one bit. We'll take care of it.
Catches the silver piece and sort of twists it in his hands nervously. And then hops up out of the chair and runs over and sort of almost slams it into the donation box and says, "There. That makes up for it, right, Father?" Lucian stares at him for a moment and says, "Yes. You're safe, child. I'll have the guards stand watch. I'm certain you need to rest, my helpers." And he turns to the party. He says, turning to the party, and says, "If you'll come back in the morning, I'll see if I can't get Milivoj to come to church for once. And you can speak with him there. Find out what this is all about."
I'll stand up where I was kneeling in front of the child and turn towards the father and start walking past him and pause, put my hand on his shoulder, and speak just loud enough so only he can hear me and the child can't, and just remind him, no good deed goes unpunished, Father. Church has money. Don't forget us when this is all done.
I won't. Friend.
Without making eye contact, I'll stride out the front door of the church.
Okay. You head back out into the nighttime street. Ku, Apotham, Grog, are you guys doing the same thing? You heading out?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really understand children too well, so.
And you head out into the nighttime street. Do you head back to the inn, or are you going to do anything else?
Yeah, it's pretty late, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I yawn. I think it's time for more sleep, guys. We should probably have a late breakfast.
Sounds good. Okay, so let's go back to the inn and go back to sleep till the morning.
You are moving through the city streets. Roll me perception checks, all of you.
Oh, fuck.
Perception check. Oh, that's a good one.
Apotham, you realize you're being followed.
I immediately turn around and go, "Who goes there?" And cast a light on like a rock in the middle of the roadway.
There's a hissing sound. You guys have you're in the middle of the street. The area is pretty dark. There's some torchlight. There's enough to see by, but for the most part, it's quiet. It's dark. It's rainy, and there in the torchlight, the figure carved up by the shadows of cast or shadows are sort of carving up her face, deep wells of darkness amid gaunt cheeks and folded loose clothes. Is a woman standing there.
I shake my head and say, "Ah, damn it, not you again."
She draws to her full height. Kind of. He draws to her full height and says, "You visiting the church late hours, are you?"
Wait, you're not gibbering. Okay. Are you human?
She begins to draw closer.
I take 2 steps back.
What were you doing at the church?
What people do at churches normally? Pray and talk to pastor, priest people?
At 2 a.m?
Well, sometimes you have a crisis of faith in the middle of the night. You know, sometimes it's just kind of what needs to happen.
Awful
I
charitable.
elbow Karsk.
Awful charitable is all, running to help poor priest and his flock of sheep from the wolves.
I mean, they're not really sheep. They're, well, I guess it depends on your definition.
They're all sheep. You're a sheep too, bleating the way you are.
Is anybody weirded out by this? Anyone?
Drake takes another step closer. She's maybe about 20 feet away now.
I take 10 feet steps back. I try to stay 30 feet away at least.
I stand my ground.
I'm like incredibly suspicious of what's going on.
Okay.
My friend here is a devout worshipper. His gods know no more devoted subject before.
Oh, that's delicious, she says. And that's when you see the glint
I
in the
draw my weapon.
firelight of a fang. And let me clear the turn order. You're going to roll initiative again. Hang on.
There's no token for me to click.
No, hang on. I'm going to put you back on the battle map. Arrange yourselves as you were. I know Apotham said he was moving 30 feet. Brendan said he was standing his ground. So
I'm trying to stay 30 feet away from whatever the hell this thing is. So
Sorry, did you position me where I should be? Okay.
I need initiative rolls from Grog, Apotham, and Ku.
On it.
Wait, hang on, wrong turn order. There we go. Cool. What's your dexterity modifier?
0. Oh no, it's 3 actually.
It's 3.
It is, yeah. I get that bonus from being a bird, I think.
Call 1 or 2.
Who?
She goes first.
I got more dex than charisma.
The woman charges, her hands glinting as claws, as fingernails long as claws seem to grow from her fingers, and she charges Karsk, attempting to grab him. Crits. It's a great. It's a grab though, so she doesn't deal the damage. Instead, he tries to bite him.
Nom 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 nom.
She has advantage, so that's a crit.
Yay!
Bye, Burnden.
14.
34.
34.
Wow.
Well, there stood Brandon Karst.
Reduce your max HP by 20.
Ooh!
What if I'm also down and negative, what was it, 34? Negative 19. No, so not hit
You're
point
dead.
maximum, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But
So you go down. So your hit point maximum is 34?
no. My hit point maximum was 27. I had 15 HP. I took 34 damage. That put me at negative 19, so I didn't outright die.
All right. Right now, your max
Right.
HP is 7.
Yes. There you go.
And he is dead.
No, he's not. That doesn't take effect until after the turn is over.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill him that way. That if he dies some other way, sure, but he doesn't. I don't rule it that way.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a max of 7 HP after you stand me back up.
So does that mean he stays at that negative 19, or does he go back to...
All healing starts from 0.
Okay.
Cool, it's your turn.
Like Burnden.
I really need to get myself the core rulebook for 5e at this point. I really need to sit down and read the damn thing.
I'm worried about my bro Burnden more than this bitch. So I'm gonna step right up and I'm gonna try to pour this potion down his throat. I have one. Let me make sure I have one. Yeah, I have 1 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Did she just like let my limp, lifeless body collapse on the ground?
She does.
Thank you.
So you heal a max.
At least it doesn't take much.
I'm like, Burnden, what? Why you look so old now?
He looks emaciated and gaunt, even more so than you.
Sorry, what? Even more so than what now?
Even more so than usual.
You dick.
Grog, it's your turn.
I think it's time for Grog to step in here. Grog's gonna come over here. And he just saw this crazy lady start munching on Burnden. And he ain't cool with that. So, swing!
That's a miss.
We're gonna action surge as well for an additional action, and we're just gonna swing again.
Okay. That's a crit for 13 damage.
Woohoo!
You slam the axe into her side. Blackened blood pours out over the blade as you open up this huge wound in her side, and she shouts in pain. Karsk, it's your turn.
I'm gonna rub the neck where she bit me and kind of like stand up shakily to one knee and use half my movement to stand up. And if possible, I'm going to draw my weapon and try and stab this crazy bitch.
Go for it. That is a miss.
Yeah, you crazy as fuck.
We're going to uncharacteristically stand and quiver in front of her and not move.
Okay. Not your turn.
I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna move up 30 feet and swing with both the spiritual weapon and my character.
Got it. So swing the spiritual weapon first.
I am not exactly sure what button that is on my character sheet.
You just click the spiritual weapon button.
Is it
spell,
listed?
And it'll just attack.
Let me look at your character sheet.
Yeah, did you add it? I mean, you just gotta search
I think
for it,
I did. There it is. Okay, yeah, it's there. Never mind. I'm just not reading closely enough.
That's miss.
Yeah. And then I step up, to here, and mace.
That's a miss.
Mace to the. Never mind.
Okay. The vampire spawn's turn. She's going to try to grab or attack Apotham. 16 hit you?
I don't think so. Nope.
Oh, okay, so she's going to try again.
Oh, of course. Of course she's going to try again. AC 18.
That one hits for 11 slashing.
Ugh.
Cool.
Alright. Well, I'm down to 8.
I'm gonna take a couple birdie steps like down jaw. And I'm going to witch bolt that vampire.
Okay.
So it does not hit. But I think I still get the concentration thing, right?
No.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah. Okay, that's it.
All right. Grog, your turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, keep on swinging.
That's a hit.
Blah! That's all I got.
Burden.
I'm gonna take another swing with that bitch.
Hit. Roll sneak attack.
And then I'm also going to move my movement away, please.
Okay. Not Apotham. You can swing again with your spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Swing with the spiritual weapon, and it misses again. That's definitely a wide miss.
Yep.
Man, I don't know what to do. I'm going to... Oh, I know. Inflict wounds.
Miss.
Wow. Never mind. I guess I suck. Wait, do I still have a bonus action I can use, or does...
No, that was a spiritual weapon swing.
Oh, that was the swing with the spiritual weapon?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. There's really no way to stack bonus swings.
She seems to heal up a little bit. That wound closes a little. She goes after Grog this time. That's a miss. She tries again. That's a miss. Who?
Can I like to produce a positioning? 15-foot cone is what I got. So I'm trying to just hit that bitch and not my friends. So could I like get here?
Sure.
I think that'll do. So I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
Oh, wasn't that much damage. Oh, it's just to make a dex save. DC 12.
She passes.
Fuck.
So she takes 5 fire damage. Anything else?
Well, that's all.
Rob.
Grog uses his shield to fend off the vampire's weak attacks. Then Big Grog kind of grins and swings again.
Hit for 9 slashing.
Woo!
Burned.
Woo! I would like to use cunning action to perform a dash.
Okay.
And I am going to move 30 feet up to her and make an attack with my rapier.
Now what?
And then I'm gonna cancel the dash. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know if I really want to waste the second spell slot on trying to cast Inflict Wounds. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Also, you usually have way more spells than you do, bud.
Really? Oh, you know what? I bet you I haven't updated my spell slots correctly. Alright, well, then I'm just going to Inflict Wounds again.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Miss.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I'm going to try to grab Apotham. Miss. Tries to claw Apotham. Hit for 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Miss. I'm going to, I think, try another Witch Bolt on this bitch.
That's a miss.
Oh, I got nothing.
Rob.
Yep, swinging away.
Miss.
Oh, we can't hit her. What the fuck?
Burned it.
I'm gonna try and stab her first.
That's a miss.
And then I'm gonna use cunning action as a bonus action to disengage and move my movement away.
Gotcha. Apotham.
I am going to back off. I'm gonna cast Misstep 5-foot step away, or can I withdraw as a
No,
move action?
you're gonna eat an attack of opportunity if you do that without using your standard action to disengage.
Shit. What if I cast Cure Wounds on myself while I'm in range of hers? I invoke an attack of opportunity?
No.
Oh, really? Okay, I want to do that.
5e.
Can do that on myself.
All right, you heal for 9.
And then I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon.
That's a hit. Roll
Finally
damage.
hit. Of course.
Okay. Vampire's turn. Gonna try to swipe at Grog. Does 17 hit Grog?
Nope.
It's a miss. Swipe again. Miss. 2.
Shit sucks. I'll just go for a firebolt, I think.
Miss.
I'm gonna flutter away a couple steps. That's it, though.
Grog.
Grog lets out a thunderous laugh at all of the missed opportunities here, and then swings.
Hit.
That's it. Got a real slobber knocker here.
Brandon.
We're gonna bonus action dash. 25 up, swing.
Hit for 9 piercing. Roll sneak attack.
$12 damage, then 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay. I think you still get an attack of opportunity on that.
I do not, because this is not a bonus action. Well, I can slip away after I make a melee attack against a creature. That creature can make an attack the rest of your turn. I'm a swashbuckler.
Nice. All right. Not your turn.
They pretty much get to avoid all attacks.
Oh,
of
is it my turn?
opportunity under every circumstance.
And make a sneak attack no matter if I have friends or not.
Mm-hmm.
Not your turn.
Does positive energy damage this creature? Like, if I were to cast Cure Wounds on this thing, would it take damage instead of be healed? Is that a mechanic in this version of D&D?
Out of game, no, it is not.
Okay. No, that's a thing for 3.5 and Pathfinder.
And Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's only a level 1 spell. Alright, I'm gonna try Inflict Wounds one more time.
Okay.
Ah, for fuck's sakes.
That's a miss. I'd leave that alone. The spiritual weapon is also a miss. She still looks pretty hale and hearty. She's gonna go after Grog. Crits for 12 damage. Hits for another 10.
I'm gonna use my Stone's Endurance, so I can reduce damage dealt by 1d12 plus 3.
Okay. So you take a total of 22 damage. You reduce it by 7. You take a total of 15 damage from her 2 attacks.
All right, I'm good.
All right, Koo, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going big. Witch Bolt upcasted. Let's go.
Are you going to use your Tides of Chaos to give yourself advantage on the roll?
Yeah, that's a good one too, I guess. Okay. Yeah, but then things are gonna go bad. Let me just I'll take a step this way first, and then I'll do that. And yeah, from what I was reading, yeah. So for me to get the ability back, it's just kind of now you have the ability to make me roll on it whenever. So it doesn't really have to be now.
It's not going to be now.
It's up to you.
No, it's not going to be now.
So yeah, Witch Bolt, and then it's up a level, so there's another D6, I think. No, it's another D12.
Yep. Seven lightning damage, and she is now bound to you by a tether of lightning.
Do you get that extra D12 on your concentration afterward?
No. It says initial damage.
Yeah, initial damage. Okay, that's it for me.
Frog.
Yep. I'm running out of battle role playing, so keep swinging. Hiya! God damn it.
Miss.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind, which is regain HP 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
Gangster.
Burned.
I'm gonna cunning action, dash, run up, stab.
Hit. 19 damage total.
Dash away.
Not a problem.
I don't know. I guess I'll just swing with everything I got.
Miss. Miss. She turns to you and tries to call you.
Yeah, sucks.
Hit for 5. Hit for 9. So a total of 14 slashing damage to a pop.
I drop.
Okay. Your spiritual weapon is gone.
Matova.
Not dead, sorry.
Dead.
Two. Your turn.
I'll use my action to maintain my thingy.
Oh, you 12.
Sweet, sweet guaranteed damage. I'm out of potions. Sorry, Matopa.
You're starting to look pretty bad off. Grog, your turn.
Alright, Grog's gonna sidestep here. And yeah, we'll use our action to dump a potion down Knot's mouth here. 2d4 plus 2.
Yay! I'm back up to 6 HP. I wake up.
Okay. Burned it.
We're gonna keep up with the pester damage.
Hit. Roll seek attack. That's a kill.
I'm gonna stab that crazy bitch and then slip away.
The street goes silent as she She falls, not even able to scream as the rapier pierces her skull.
What the fuck is that?
What's up with that crazy bitch?
I want to touch the wound where she bit me. What the hell does it feel like?
Like 2 small puncture marks. And you
Is the-
feel very weak.
Gonna collapse on the curb next to the street. I'm gonna try and like wave my hands and tell the lads that they need to, frisk the bitch. Get what she's got on her, but I can't find the strength to scream to them.
I start searching.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. There's nothing here.
You can't find much on her. Her clothes are stained with blood and crusted and old. These are very dirty clothes, and it's hard to find anything amidst the complex folds.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing like identifying on her at all. No
Not really.
rings or sigils or.
She looks to have been a worker woman of some kind, but now she looks like she's some kind of vampire.
Weird.
Anybody else want to roll an investigation check on her body?
I'll crawl on my hands and knees over to her and start patting her down.
You find a key. A small, iron, otherwise nondescript key.
Do I add 1 to the small iron key I already had in my inventory? Or should I
No.
otherwise denote this key?
Shit. This is a small copper key. Fuck
It's
off.
like Zelda.
You find a small copper key.
Got it, thank you. I try it on the small wooden box that we got from Donovich's room.
Does not work.
Fuck. I feel like enough time has gone by and I should try my thieves' tools on the small box that we got from Donovich's room again.
Go for it. This is the donation box. It pops open. You find 25 gold pieces.
Oh, sweet, I pocket them, thank you. How nice is the box?
Pretty nice. Lacquered wooden box.
Alright, I'll pocket the box. Lads, this key, and I just kind of hold it up, was in her pocket. Now, one of you take it. Grog, you come scoop me up, and let's get back to the fucking... And I kind of pause for a second, because I'm not sure if we should go back to the inn or back to the fucking priest.
I say we go back to the inn and lock the fucking door.
I kind of explain that to everybody that I'm not feeling so well, and like the bitch bit me, and it's like she sapped some of my energy. I say, how do I look?
You look like shit. Look like you're 30 years older.
Healer man, you got something for me?
I think so. Wait, no. I think I burned my last one there. Let's see here. I think I have, was this Prayer of Healing?
I think it's restoration, maybe, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't have it saved right now, but I probably should have it. It's probably a lesser restoration, I think. But if I remember reading that effect correctly, we need a long rest, and I have to long rest to memorize new spells anyway. So this will, in order for me to fix this, it's gonna have to wait till the morning.
Back to the inn then. Grog, let's go.
And you head back to the inn. Brendan, I'm going to do a little bit of railroading here because we're going to stop here in a minute.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't look like I
Huh.
actually can restore that particular problem unless it's considered poisoned.
Lesser restoration is a disease or condition, like blinded, deafened, paralyzed. Oh, it's not this. The condition can be. Yeah, it's only those four. You're right. I'm so sorry.
You limp back into the inn, up the stairs to your rooms. Grog, you lay Brendan down on his bed. Brendan, you try to sleep. You dream. You're far up in the sky, floating. There's a sense of nothingness around you, just rain and clouds and cold, still air. Far below you, you can see the outline of a massive building, a castle. As you draw closer to the castle, the wind begins to pick up, thunder mutters and rumbles in the clouds. A bolt of lightning lunges down, lunges earthward behind the castle. Standing on the parapet, looking up at you, as though he can see you, even though you can't see yourself, is a handsome man. Angular jaw, aquiline nose, both of which are turned up in a haughty expression of absolute confidence. The man smiles, and you see two fangs peeking over his bottom lip. He's dressed in a cloak with a deep red inlay, black clothes, white shirt underneath. He doesn't seem to be affected by the rain. He doesn't look wet. His skin looks dry, almost too dry. Glinting red eyes, you swear meet yours before he says, "You lot are interesting." And you wake up sweating. In your bed.
I'm gonna check my canines, make sure they're still normal.
They are. As a matter of fact, the puncture wounds have disappeared, and the vitality has at least partially returned to you. You feel more normal, save for that chilly feeling in the back of your head when you meet somebody you. Oh, I'm sorry, that chilly feeling in the back of your head as though you try to remember something that you can't quite pull back. A face, a voice, a laugh, and just absolute, total confidence. That's all you can remember. And we'll stop there.
Hey, can you quantify that recovery, please?
You are all the way back to maxed out health. Also, all of you are level 4.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Apotham,
Yeah.
tomorrow, what do you got going on?
I had D&D in the morning. I'm dealing with my mom during the day. But nothing else really.
Tomorrow evening, if you get a chance, I'd like to sit down and go over your spells with you so that we've got everything on level. That encounter would have gone a lot differently, I think, if you'd had access to the spells you needed. Just because I think you're still new to D&D 5e.
Yeah, and the spell progression doesn't make as much sense just because of like how and what I'm allowed to learn, and I don't
Right,
know. I
right.
have
So
to
we
just
need.
go through and actually read the chapter on it is what it is because the way it's done is a lot differently, and I can't stack a lot of the stuff that I'm used to being able to do. So it's like I
Yeah.
have to completely rethink what spells I'm supposed to be using, and a lot of the time I'm just wanting to do direct damage or direct heal. And I feel
There's
like
spells for that, but you need to take them and you need to put them on your character sheet.
I don't even
Like I'm pretty sure you should have access to. Most clerics at first level take Guiding Bolt because it's a ridiculously overpowered spell.
I didn't see that in any of the lists. Or maybe I just didn't know about it. Yeah, because like that's half the freaking problem. I don't even know what the good spells are, and I'm not gonna sit here and read the whole list. So that's the
Well,
problem.
we'll talk about it tomorrow and get you set up so that you're a little bit more in line with everybody else in terms of your
Fine.
spells availability and stuff like that. Anybody have any questions?
Are we doing max life or average?
You can roll for it or take average. Up to you.
Okay, I'll have average. And also, if I get another con, I get that much more HP, 1 per level, right?
Yes.
Cool, because yeah, it's a stat increase, and I'm getting a con and a charisma actually.
Good.
Did we level up? I might have missed that.
Yes.
You did.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
I'm not going to be able to. Well, I might be able to